Hey everyone. Let's see. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I'm not even planning I'm not even planning to record like my own diary or whatever. Like my journal. And sometimes you have to keep talking to the enemy or whatever. So, I don't know, if I ever read the Google case, I think it's an intellectual property case or whatever. I don't know everything about it, but I can imagine it's a bit of a frustration when people, or whatever, persons try to lay claim or stage why they think they are in charge of your intellectual property or own your intellectual property, you know, can exercise or express your intellectual property better than you are able to express your intellectual property, or why they were behind your intellectual property. It's all like very strange. It's an annoyance too. Anyway, I went to McDonald's the other day, one of my favorite guys. You know, before that, I went to other places, Irish pub type place. It was pretty cool. It was like kind of like a, you know, that's not called fly by night, but like I wasn't even planning like really going on a date. You know, on a date. It was pretty cool. And then before this, when I went to like a day party, I don't know, recently enough. It was cool too. These were different types of dates stuff. Usually I kind of plan a date. Well, you know, usually. Or not plan, but you know. Guys, hey, plan the holidays or something. Anyway, miss my bros, okay? It's blood thicker than water. Let's not even go there. Blood, water, genetics, biology. Okay? I'm not done. So, in positive regard to all the people who think they are me. They are not. Okay? I'm not over it is. Anyway, so I went to well, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna say too much, but I used to bake cakes. Well, not all the time, but I baked cakes. You know, baked cakes when I was younger. Not before I was legal secretary. I was from Dave Fox Associates. I baked like chocolate cake or whatever. Not really chocolate icing. So I did a yellow cake, not lemon, just yellow cake with chocolate icing. Pretty like standard. It's a pretty standard chocolate cake, right? So we have chocolate cake, chocolate icing. I guess cake without icing. How does it work? Cake without icing. Anyway, you know, eggs, butter, sugar type thing, milk maybe. Really no. Anyway, so like it's so strange. It's like great. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the only person knows how to bake a cake, but apparently people want credit for whatever they have done. I don't really know what they've done, but also they want to say credit for, you know, when I bake a cake, it's like ridiculous. Okay. Get a life, okay? And give me a break, break me off easy, but don't, you know. Anyway, so I'll never be annoyed myself, but apparently to people who think they act like me, it's a bit of an annoyance, okay? Well, I'm not gonna spend too much time, okay? Not too much time. I don't want it to spill. Usually I would just open it. You might be able, you know, you can cut some. You know there were meat scissors you can use to cut meat also. I wouldn't say I'm like an expert at using those types of scissors. Yeah, I'm not using mixing bowl. So usually I'll use, you know, the proper thing. The proper way is to have a mixing bowl for cake, mix, or whatever. I could also use, you know, the cake pan or the baking pan or baking sheet or whatever, you know, I guess. You know, I could also and I was not even going to use all of the mix, but I could not. You know, how long it keeps may depend. It may keep a little longer if I just use part of the mix, as opposed to using all of the mix and then putting the mix into, you know, and then preserving the mix, whatever. In the fridge, refrigerator, with cold or whatever, however you preserve or can keep mix. Haven't thought too much about it. But they have to measure, like, it's like, you know, a cup of milk and, like, you know, 2 eggs or, you know, 3 eggs and, you know, a half a cup of whatever milk and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know, whatever you want to say ladies, you know. Then you might want to just put all the mix the way it's supposed to be, the way it's down the box. Then you got to start measuring and cutting or whatever on stuff, but measuring your own way, right? To make sure it's the right, like, composition, or use a composition, okay? But the right composition of the cake, right? Or whatever, you know, bake whatever I'm baking. I need cornbread. It's been on the cornbread. Cornbread early. I don't know, and also because it's the type of, you know, material, whatever, metal, whatever, it's a little different. Yeah. And mix them all in the glass, you know, yeah. I thought about mixing the chocolate mix. I was doing chocolate, but like I have like vanilla like cookies. Vanilla sugar cookies. Going through all of it. Bull. Okay, so if you don't, if you're really it's unclear. Like, it's either verbally enough to give you credit for the fact that it's unclear for reasonable blah, or it's not really unclear, right? But it's like, what's the name? If you don't make it clear, then we don't know, you know, if you're actually doing flour. So, okay. Well, it's not really the type of going on with blunt. Don't think too much about it. You know, butter the same. I guess I can put the butter. Because if you have a liquid, you also have a solid, I guess. Whatever. Oh wow! It actually, my refrigerator is so cold. It actually made it so solid. Both have butter. You might be able to do it without some ingredients, but you can't do it without the other ingredients. I don't know. And combination of milk, I'm sorry, brownies, cookies, you know, and all that stuff, cupcakes. I mean, that's the thing I haven't really heard. Some positive about this stuff, you know. You know, people are like, why would you, like, we have milk, cereal, like, why would you put wood in your cereal? It's like, oh my God. You know, whatever. And my granddad, you know, I was from my granddad's house where we have like, you know, he had pantries and stuff. And God is so good. His estate, you know. God is so good. I'm gonna look for you. And the energy work is still bothering me. So the left, the energy work, whatever, I'm sitting there, don't know school mom, don't know Dr. Kid is, so I don't know about the business. I don't need help, you know. Nobody goes to school. That's great, you know, that's how you go over and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, what is organic? Okay, what is vegan? It was vegan, but I'm going to say that it's going to be maybe add egg. It didn't like add egg carton. Is it still vegan? No. Same. I didn't know there were a whole lot of things. But if you have a miss, I guess you have a miss. I don't really know sometimes when you know. I'm out with that. I'm not going to see it on. Alright, preheated oven. No, this one. But if you know this, see, I'm right up spaghetti, I'm losing weight too quickly or whatever, not in an unhealthy way, just, I'm also 41 divorced, I earned 8 degrees, I have honorary doctorate. Not really sure everything means I have honorary doctorate, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I passed me bar exams, okay, among other things. I have published books and blah, blah. And, I have, nephews and cousins and dated my entire life and everything. Guys, men, males. And, I worked and, a lot of other things. Okay, volunteer, kind of, but, which that makes people myself don't mean much else in my head. I think they should give up on that. And that was a lie. I don't know what you're saying is. I need to rest, And don't ask me how long or how much, whatever, however much I need to. I read this book. He said he rested, I cannot recall. Maybe I don't really know how long he rested. He said 3 months or something, whatever, 3 months means. I'm talking about language. No one makes it in my head. Tell me how much I need to rest. And I don't like to be rushed, okay? I don't see this. It is a virtual tennis grade. I don't know nobody nothing, okay? Whatever. So, everybody figured out, that's fine, okay? I also did. I also figured out. We'll say it is. We're trying to go down more stuff. Again. You talk about executive, what exactly? What kind of executive you talking about? Honestly, okay? It's not an answer. I ain't gonna give it nobody, okay? Myself. I'm with that. Oh. Was I expecting? Alright. I thought maybe a little swirl. A little less swirl. It's kind of like fudge ice cream. Fudge ice cream. Or not. Maybe rock and roll Oreo. McFlurries. All that type of thing. Or something like that. Okay. Or Dairy Queen. It's a whole lot of rendition, same thing. Okay. Shout out to all the people who are family or fan or think they're related or whatever. Create the world, destroy it every day, that's all. Or whatever, every section. I guess I feel that it's possible. And you talk about matter of preference and say, even so, exercise discretion. Does not mean because you can with age. No, I won't say the age. I'm gonna tell somebody exercise discretion. So, it's price maybe. Man, I'm gonna say the age. No. I wouldn't say if I leave somebody behind. I'm not really leaving people behind, but if you're there, stay there. So that's probably the reason why they should. Because I'm following me up and then I'm like, oh no. Anyway, so I don't know, you got like butter to grease the pan or whatever. I don't know what's in this, but there's like the cookie. Apparently, I can use another cookie. It's cool. It's expensive. I'm trying to cook. I'm not like my stuff or honey or whatever. I'm always made Mr. Me, yeah. Mr. Jones. I'm just joking. That's not exactly how the song goes. You know, everything is not the root is work or rendition, but or cover. Anyway, 1 second, please. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll create the oven at 350 or whatever. This is more of a cake mix, so but let's take brownie mix. I guess sometimes it's like because of some of the things I added, right? Because they're different things they asked to add. Anyway, this is what it looks like. You know, so rich. Looks so rich. Right? It's great, right? It's great, right? So, and you wouldn't usually use aluminum foil, like. I guess you could for cake or whatever. But if you you can use baking paper, like kind of wax paper, I guess. I don't know whoever used baking paper or whatever. Baking wax paper for baking, whatever I can recall. Back in the day. Okay. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I was gonna sing part wrong. I wish I wasn't a kid already. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days, you know, I wish I was a kid again. I don't know those. Like I say, I don't really know those the right words. So anyway, I did preheat the oven at 350. You know, I don't want to. It's not the pan, you know. So anyway, there's some things that can be made, but I'm not gonna spend so much time with it. And you know, sometimes I'm using like a cake blender, a blender for the cake or whatever. That's an option to mix, but I'm using a cake blender and stuff. The blending thing, you know, the blending cake mix and stuff. It's a little, you know, but I usually in this way it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, it's the electric cake blending things, whatever. Anyway, this does it's kind of, and this is like more chocolate. Like when you have a vanilla cake, it's different, you know. And then you can't have a yellow cake. There's vanilla cake and yellow cake. But vanilla cake may be yellow and yellow cake may be yellow. There's also lemon cake, but I think maybe a lot of people don't like lemon because of the suggestion maybe about lemon, okay? That was a discretionary decision. It may be different. Okay? So and you know, where it's no foul play. Or we call it foul play at all. But you know, that's what it is. Whatever it means, okay? It's like strike, you're out of there. You know, strike the actual time strike, you cannot have to strike. Please strike this from the record, okay? It was whatever. Or whether or not it was, you know, it may not be the same. Anyway, so I might do both, right? I might make both the candy and, not the candy, the whatever, cake, brownies, cupcakes. There are a couple other things that they can make. There's some things I forget in the box. But, you know, brownies, I've actually done brownies. I've done cake. I've done cupcakes. Yeah. There are other things that, which I have not really thought so much about, but it's gonna make those also. But most it may have to do with like whether or not like the like kind of how much of a rise in the like the kind of flour or whatever. It may make different types of items, right? So anyway. So, yeah, so I get it. Put your back, you know, really old, so, you know, but that's not what you call it. We make a cake or whatever. She's like, oh, what's that? Because cake is sweet. But if I'm not quite sure, if it's like a matter of, I won't call it a matter of person, so I'm not quite sure. I haven't used just, you know, this particular, it's not just kind of, like, you know, put it together, right? Sometimes it's a recipe, sometimes I don't really know. But anyway, whether it's intentional or not, I've cooked often enough, okay? So it's just natural for me, okay, or bake, whatever. So maybe from the framework, maybe not. It just, you know, whatever. Anyway, I ain't gonna do it. You might put a little butter or oil so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan or whatever. But they say oil and butter don't mix, see? And then I put it in the oven and then it's back to the I'm not really sure. I usually use butter or whatever, but so that it doesn't stick to the bottom, stick to the pan or whatever. I'm not really sure. Extra virgin olive oil. Okay. But whether I do or don't, it doesn't really matter. Okay, it's probably not gonna see anywhere. I could actually now use aluminum foil. Either or. Okay. It may be for other reasons too. You use butter. I can use butter. You can a little rusted or whatever. I would probably generally at this point in my life I would usually use aluminum foil in addition, but. You don't want to burn. Sometimes, it's kind of. It could have been, You're not right in the kitchen with you. I'm like, you're not in the kitchen with me. You know what it is. This one is probably going to need this, but